Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
First pitch, 7-10.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. Albies on second. Freeman is over at first with one away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 to him now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Travis d'Arnaud is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Braves will strand 3. Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching ML. Felix Hernandez gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing, this guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Darno has it, and he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, and there's one away.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Now in the box, Andres Jimenez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Hit back toward the mound. Swanson scoops it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Hernandez comes set. First pitch on its way. He's set. The 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Mets strand 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Swanson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Adam Duvall is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike. Runners off for second. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Ready with the 0-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Popped high in the air. Riley calls for it. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7. The catcher.
At the plate, Zach Collins. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. No balls and 1 strike. One and one. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cal.
Hernandez is ready. Here's the pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Now batting, the 7th fielder.
Acuna digs in now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. On the line, that's a base hit. Markakis is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Marisnik is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
First and second now, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Stepping up now, Dansby Swanson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 4-1.
Count 1-0.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Swanson, a native of Georgia. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-1 the count now. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Ready with the payoff pitch. Turned on down the line. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. There's Cano. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. In now, Jake Marisnik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Jake Marisnik.
1-0.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in, Luis Guillorme. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
So striding in, Jared Kelenic, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Man at second here with 2 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Adam Duvall.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Hit sharply on the ground. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batter.
Now at the plate, Austin Riley.
Riley.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And that's the second out. Nick Markakis digging in now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he pops it up. Riley is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall in right field. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And Oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. And he struck him out.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. Dominic Smith is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now a pickoff play at second. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The set and the 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Doing for the Metropolitans. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for Atlanta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets 0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Dominic Smith. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Catcher, Zach Collins.
Next for the Mets, Zach Collins. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball one. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Hernandez looks in. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. We'll try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth. High in the air out to center field. Marisnik is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
Now batting, Adam Duvall. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Sharp ground ball to third, right to him. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Digging in, Austin Riley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. So striding forward now, Luis Guillorme. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next to the bat, the left fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jared Kelnick. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next to the bat.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Acuña is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. So up steps Ozzie Albies. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Your attention, please.
Brad Brock is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batter.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batter, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1. Popped up. Guillorme has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Braves are set. Ready now, Andres Jimenez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hernandez still working on his shutout here through 6 1/3 innings. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Into the box, Michael Conforto. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A bounce. To the left side, fielded cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the eighth.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Marcell Ozuna is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cano ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here.
No problem with that take right there.
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. 1 down. Into the box now, Austin Riley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Another 0-2 coming. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter. and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Ozzie Albies is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding in, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Markakis.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he takes a cold strike 1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Popped up, back behind second. Cano is there, and the inning is over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5. Stepping up to the plate, Dominic Smith. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. One and 2 to Dominic Smith. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. At the plate, Zach Collins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Just hung in there on that one. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jake Marisnick. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice. He was able to get a single.
Standing in now, Luis Guillorme. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Hernandez comes set. 1-0 on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. This is line to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
He's not having his best outing in this one. I think that
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. There's ball 4.
Take the base.
Ready for another shot now. Dansby Swanson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
there's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Adam Duvall comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Fouled away. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Line to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Nick Markakis stands in as he looks at a called strike. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers.
But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Ronald Acuna is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Liner towards second.
Boy, talk about happy.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But tack on 6 more as they just continue. Coming to the plate now, Jared Kelenic. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit on the ground to short.
Swanson scoops it up.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now back, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The pitch. 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Robinson Cano goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Felix Hernandez wins his 3rd of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Steven Matz is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League